The room fell silent when he entered. Nobody announced his arrival. Nobody asked for attention. Yet somehow every eye turned to him. He didn't smile. He didn't speak. He didn't even rush. He simply existed. That was enough to shift the atmosphere. Today, I'm going to expose the hidden codes of nonverbal dominance, secrets of silent power that dictators, CEOs, interrogators, and even master manipulators have used for centuries. By the end of this video, you'll realize you don't need to raise your voice to make people listen. You don't need to argue to win. You don't need to demand respect to receive it. You'll see why the less you say, the more they'll lean in. The less you move, the more they'll feel your presence. Because invisible authority is not given, it's taken. So stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way people look at you, follow you, and fear you without a single word. The aura of silent power. Have you ever noticed how some men dominate a room without effort? They're not the loudest, they're not the most animated. In fact, they often speak the least. But when they do move, when they do speak, it's like the room tilts toward them. This is the aura of silent power. And here's what most people don't understand. Presence is a weapon, and like any weapon, it can be sharpened, wielded, or left dull. Nonverbal dominance begins with stillness. Most people fidget, adjust their clothes, glance nervously around, or try to fill silence with meaningless words. They leak insecurity, but the man with invisible authority, he moves with purpose. He doesn't rush. His stillness becomes a mirror that forces others to reflect on themselves. Posture is another weapon. Stand straight, not puffed up like you're trying to prove something, but solid like a pillar. The body remembers strength. In primal psychology, the one who stood tallest, who appeared grounded, was unconsciously marked as leader. And then there's the power of pauses. Watch closely the next time you see a high-ranking leader speak. Notice how they pause. Notice how they let silence stretch just long enough to make others hang on their words. That's no accident. It's a psychological trap. Silence makes people uncomfortable, so they project authority onto the person who controls it. The psychology of respect without words. Now let's peel back the psychology behind this invisible authority. Why do humans instinctively respect nonverbal dominance? The answer lies deep in our primal brain. Before language existed, authority wasn't spoken, it was shown. In tribes, the leader often said the least. His authority wasn't measured in chatter, but in how others reacted to him. Stillness meant confidence. Brevity meant certainty. Movement meant command. This is tied to something psychologists call authority bias. The brain is wired to obey figures who radiate power, even if they don't prove it verbally. You see this in classrooms, offices, even friendships. One person naturally takes charge, not by arguing for it, but by being it. There's also the dominance hierarchy trigger. Humans, like animals, unconsciously sort themselves into hierarchies. When someone radiates calm certainty, the brain assumes this person is higher in rank. This is why even in modern settings, a boardroom, a date, a group of friends, the silent one is often assumed to have more control. And let's not forget uncertainty. Humans hate not knowing what others think. When you stay silent, when you reveal little, you create mystery. And mystery is power. The less people know about you, the more they imagine. The less you reveal, the more they project authority onto you. Practical dark tricks to radiate authority. Now let's get practical. How do you actually project this invisible authority in your daily life? These are the dark psychology tricks most people never discover. Move like a predator. Predators in nature don't move frantically. They move slowly, deliberately. Copy this. When you walk into a room, don't rush. When you pick something up, do it with controlled calm. People unconsciously read this as power. The power of stillness. Resist the urge to fidget. When you're still, others become hyper-aware of you. Stillness magnifies presence. It's why statues command awe. They don't move, yet you can't look away. The predator's gaze. Eye contact is dangerous when used well. Don't stare aggressively. That signals insecurity. Instead, hold eye contact just long enough to show you're unshaken, then calmly break it at your pace. This shows dominance without desperation. Micro gestures of command. Small gestures can change everything. A slow nod instead of fast agreement. A single hand movement to stop someone mid-sentence. Tilting your chin slightly upward instead of downward. These micro shifts send subconscious dominance signals. Silence as a weapon. In conversations, most people can't handle silence. They rush to fill it. But when you embrace it, when you pause after someone speaks, it forces them to lean in, reveal more, and seek your approval. Silence flips the power dynamic instantly. Speak less, mean more. When you finally speak, make it count. Keep your voice measured. Drop unnecessary words. People will start to hang on every sentence you say because they know it won't come often. The silent challenge. Now here's the challenge. You can walk away from this video and keep blending in, speaking too much, moving too fast, giving away your power without realizing it. Or you can start today. You can practice stillness. You can master silence. You can radiate invisible authority that makes people respect you without words. Remember, the less you reveal, the more they imagine. The less you do, the more they notice. And the less you say, the more they'll listen. Invisible authority isn't about pretending. It's about becoming. It's about rewiring the way you carry yourself until respect follows you naturally. So I'll leave you with this question. When you walk into the next room, will people ignore you? Or will the air shift in your presence? The choice is yours. If you're ready to unlock more of these dark psychology secrets, subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments, what's the first invisible authority trick you'll try today? Stay mysterious, stay powerful, and I'll see you in the next one.